In a small town lived a young woman named Jessica. She was kind, trusting, and always willing to help. But one day, a new colleague entered her life, Brian. At first, he seemed charming, helpful, and considerate, almost too perfect. But behind his polite smile, a dark mind lurked, weaving a web of manipulation around Jessica without her noticing. Brian always remembered small details about Jessica's life: her birthday, her favorite coffee, even the way she reacted to stress. He gave advice that seemed thoughtful, but slowly, his words started guiding her choices, influencing her decisions subtly. Jessica felt flattered, unaware that each compliment masked a hidden agenda. He began isolating her from colleagues, making her doubt her friends' intentions. If someone tried to advise her, he would subtly twist the conversation, making Jessica question her judgment. It was a classic gaslighting tactic, making her feel confused, insecure, and dependent on him for guidance. Brian alternated between kindness and coldness. One day he would praise her, the next day he would ignore her achievements. This unpredictable behavior created emotional instability, making Jessica crave his approval. She was trapped in a psychological cycle, unaware of the manipulation at play. Jessica noticed contradictions in his stories. Small lies, twisted facts, and subtle threats emerged. She realized that Brian's perfect image was a facade, designed to gain control over her emotions and decisions. But fear, confusion, and attachment made it hard for her to break free. This is dark psychology at work. Manipulators use charm, knowledge, and attention as tools. Gaslighting, selective attention, emotional highs and lows, they all serve to weaken the victim's confidence, making them easier to control. Jessica's story is a cautionary tale, showing how easily one can fall into the trap. One day, Jessica confronted Brian, realizing she no longer wanted to be controlled. She documented the patterns, reached out to supportive friends, and started rebuilding her confidence. Awareness was the key. Once she recognized the manipulation, she could finally regain control of her life. Dark psychology works only when you're unaware. Knowledge is the antidote. Manipulation hides in everyday interactions. Friends, colleagues, even loved ones can have hidden agendas. Recognize the signs: isolation, doubt, emotional swings, selective attention. Protect yourself. And remember, true control over your life comes from awareness, self-respect, and healthy boundaries. Don't let anyone rewrite your reality.